Good evening, scavengers, friends, YouTubers, all alike. How is everybody going tonight? It is Saturday evening. It just got dark. I'm at my first county to prepare for my first dive. Man, I missed Project Shop Florida Live today, man. I was editing a video trying to get it out before I go dumpster diving tonight, which I'm out doing right now. So, yeah, I missed it. Rats. Yeah, I like attending to most of all the live streams and stuff, and well, I missed it. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't catch them. I mean, you know, Derek, he does live streams kind of out of the blue sometimes, and maybe it could have been like that. Who knows? Plumber's dumpster right here for plumbing. What is this? Is that what I think it is? Yeah. It's a hot water heater. A plug-in one. I bet there's goodies in there. And you know what? Since I don't have a single basket, we're gonna take the box. Alright, I found a few little thingies up in here. It looks like someone did like a little party and a little clean out. I see a little fan in there. We can grab the cord off that fan. The fan itself is probably, yeah, it's too, I think it's way too tiny of a motor for me to want to take that, but the cord, yeah. Oh, see, they're all cans. That's probably $20 worth of cans right there. Oh boy. They sound like they're really, really clean. Yes, I will take a pool vacuum cord. I see one. There might be more, who knows? I go in and look, okay? I would like it if there was more, but happy to get what I can get. Too bad this pool Roomba thing is all plastic. He is pretty cool. He looks like a good start to like a battle bot or something. Yeah. There's another one. Nice. That's so heavy. Oh, it's a jug of liquid. Yes. Yes. Nothing else? Nothing else. All right. Let's get some scraps. Hey, 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 now that's a motor. I spy with my little eye. That's hilarious. This bucket in here has a little spray paint thing. It says no diving. I'm pretty sure it's for like the pool, not me. See if we can get any more goodies from here. We look right now. Oh my God, more cans. That's an even bigger bag of cans. Oh my. Bunch of clothes. That's a nice tote. I'll take the tote. I guess I'll take the cans too. The whole trunk is gonna be full cans. What kind of clothes do we got here? What is that? Size large. White shirt. Huh. Dude, it looks like a lot of these might even fit me and are in good shape. What is this? Huh. Okay. Dude, this is actually pretty good swag, man. Let's grab some swag. This is all about right my same size. And it's all nice, really clean clothes. Yeah, let's grab the swag. We're gonna grab the swag. Grab this. Ah! Damn it. I hate that. I hate hitting my head on stuff. But we're gonna grab this stuff, yeah. I guess. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's an MTV shirt. Cool. What's this, slacks? This guy is almost the exact same size as me. Heck yeah. Okay, I can look at this stuff all day, but let's get this crap in here. It's nice clean clothes. I could rewash and it'd be like way better than what I'm wearing. What's this thing? It's got some, oh, I got some Trailer Park Boy pants, I guess. Yeah. Dude, these are really nice clothes. This thing is brand new. Yeah. This hoodie's pretty colorful swag you got here. It's Nike. It's nice. Nike is nice. More Nike. Dude, these are really nice clothes. We got a work pouch. Good deal. I'm happy with it. Hey, look at these tools. Needle nose pliers. They just need oil. Snips. Dude. Kind of like the bag too. kind of says Duke. Okay, I'm good on the one that says Duke. Nice tools. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Thank you. And we got cans again. Lots of cans. Not complaining, it's just taking up a lot of real estate here, man. That's all I'm saying. They're nice, clean cans. I might regret taking all the cans. But that is a thing that I could drop off somewhere and get at a later date, or I mean, that's enough cans to where I could drive back here at some point and grab that stash and then fill my tank up in my car, like all the way. There's probably 30, maybe 40 bucks right there in those 3 bags. Plumber, heating and cooling, dumpster, maybe. Yes, that. What is this? Is that a fan? Feels like a fan. Huh. Must be a fan. Something else with a wire down there. I think it's another fan. Oh, motor. Got some wire on it. That thing's basically useless, but the wire on it's pretty long. Oh, it's a tiny little fan in there, man. Little tiny little thing. It's a little baby. We got this little chunk right there. Really, it's all plastic thing here. That little plastic piece right there, just 2 screws maybe. I don't know. What else we got? Something in the box, man. Something in the box. Not much, but I see some goodness. See that? Kind of like the box too, honestly. Yeah, it might be more beneficial for me just to pull out the garbage and take the box with the scrap in it. There. Good enough, right? There's nothing here. Nothing at all. It's no good. Okay. Yeah, I found some scraps. They're screens. Better than nothing. For sure. Better than nothing. There. That's about all I'm getting out of here, man. A little bit of aluminum. Yeah, they're usually pretty good about sorting their stuff. Ow. Whoa. That's a fancy looking pen right there. I'll take that. With this heavy wire spot, strike again. That's what I'm curious about. Holy shit. Oh, that's a lot. Alright, we're gonna shut the car off and get the wire. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if that's all aluminum or copper, but there's like 5 times the amount that I've ever seen. We'll be right back. Huh, it's my last bag too. Shucks. That's okay. We're gonna get in there and get that wire now. Okay. Yeah. I'm so very uncertain. I see a lot of aluminum wire over here. Yeah. What if all this is just aluminum? I mean, like, I wouldn't be mad at it. I like how much I see. Yeah, it looks to be all aluminum. That's okay, we're taking it. Don't want to be picky. They might stop putting it in there if it looks like I'm picky. Stainless steel mug. Aluminum. Alright, that's pretty freaking good. Oh. Not a lot. Well, a lot of aluminum wire. For sure. There, now we have a tote. Now we have a tote. Let's get in here and get some copper and brass, dude. We need it badly. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, there's stuffs. There's a tote down there I could use too. Oh, we got one with us. Oh, cool. Thank God. Yeah, we're gonna find stuff. There. Copper. There's stuff down there in that corner. Nice chunk of brass. Ah, copper. Ew. Alright. That's it for here, okay? That's not much. But I will be happy with it. Alright. Good job, Dusty. You get that copper and brass. And aluminum. Aluminum. Hey guys, I'm unsure of how much of this video I'm going to be able to get. I got 24% battery. This is a whole different new spot. I just so happen to see this roll-off dumpster, and well, there's all sorts of e-waste and all kinds of goodies down there from what I can see. So we're going to get as much of it as we can. This is definitely a garbage dumpster because I see pallets and junk, plastic, this and that. It's not a scrap dumpster, but it would be convincing if there was no pallets in there, but there's good stuff. Let's go see what we can pull out. Definitely. Oh, excuse me. See, right off the bat I got wires and goodies and contacts, chunks of copper. Dude, this is insanity in here. See all this? That's good. Got no idea what that even is, but it looks good. Couple of contacts. We'll use this for small stuff, I suppose. It goes all the way down with stuff, guys. Look at all that. Yeah. This is good. Yeah, this is good. Oh, there's some stuff down there. There's a transformer right there. Dude, this is good. And there is boxes in here that I can utilize. Chunk of aluminum right there. Look at this stuff. Is that wire? Yeah. Wire. Dude, look at this stuff. Heck yeah, dude. Ouch. I just had a cord come up and whip me right in my funny bone elbow. Cast aluminum. Look, there's more transformers. Yep, we found a good spot for sure. Look at all this stuff. Dude. See, this is the part where I want to think about just start throwing those pop cans up out of there. I can't believe we just found a spot as good as this. What is this? Ultrasonic sensing control system. What's that stand for? Crap? I think so. We can find better stuff than that in here, but it'll be right here in case we have room for it. Oh, sensing equipment. Chunks of copper on there. These are monster switches. Dude, there's machine wire. A little roll of it. Whoa. Big old chunk of cast aluminum. Chunka. This is the spot, yo. Look at that. That's nice. That's good e-waste. Look at how old that keyboard is. That's insane. I'll work here till daylight if I can. Look at that transformer. Holy smokes, dude. They're just throwing out transformers. Basically. See that? There's one right there. Dude. Oh, that would suck if one of those fell in my car. Another transformer. It's a pretty good garbage dumpster. I'm just trying to concentrate right now. I'm battling heartburn. I'm trying my best. to at least get started in a corner somewhere, you know. Putting all the stuff that I grabbed last right here. Look at that. Dude. It's gold. I mean, I guess I'm after the wires and the transformers first. I guess. That's what I would be after. And control boxes, which there seems to be a lot of them in here. This is a very good spot. I'm stoked. Yeah, all it takes is one good score. Look at these control boxes. Holy crap, dude. Aluminum. Amazing. That would suck if one of those fell on me. Look at that little baby three-phase transformer. It's kind of what it looks like anyway. There's just some stuff I'm not gonna be able to grab. That's obvious. That's a heck of a motor. I'm definitely not going to be able to record all this. Dude, look, it goes all the way down with boxes. I wish I saved some of my battery. There's another control box. There's a monster motor right there. There's a computer. Some of the stuff's going to be hard to get out of here. Motor with aluminum. Jeez. This is insane. Box. We're just gonna keep stacking boxes like this. We're gonna have to walk them into the car. That's the only thing I could think of, honestly, guys. Look at that big old piece of copper. This is a good spot, guys. Holy crap. About to crap myself. Dude, maybe there's a mountain of wire in here somewhere. That'd be mint. You know what I'm saying? That's another one right there. Holy crap, guys. That's a lot down here. These are all chunks of aluminum. Dude. Yeah. These guys are throwing away so much, it's ridiculous. For sure. I don't even think I can pick all this in one night. To be honest. Oh, I'm gonna get as much as I can. That's for sure. I want that. This box I want. There. That's all copper right there. This is fucking nuts. Dude. Ooh, we got to get this one up on the ledge for sure before it gets too heavy. Oh, yep, a little heavy. Give me that. Here. What else? What is this? Like a heater? Control? It's a controller of some sort. Maybe stainless steel on the inside, I don't know. But since I'm seeing copper and other things like that, we're gonna keep moving along with stuff like that. Look at all this stuff inside. Each of these crates are full, dude. That's insane. Probably a board. Or wire. This is nuts. That's a beautiful board. Wow. Goodies. Just goodies. One after another. This one's low bearing though. I'm gonna set that right there just for now. Where's the good stuff? The good. Heck is that? I don't know. Some motor? I spent too much time picking up pop cans. This is a good tote basket. I know you guys are thinking I'm crazy for throwing all that stuff down, but if you guys would see how much is actually in here, I have to grab the good. What the heck? Stuff is so old. This is like an odometer for an old vehicle. Nice. This is a motor. Man, those some beautiful looking boards. Dude, look at all these control boxes and transformers. I wrapped the dang dumpster almost all the way around. It's insane. Ooh. All right, we're getting back in. Now, we got a lot of stuff that we can go through and process real quick. This stuff can all kind of go up, but we're gonna get the transformers and, well, yeah, we're gonna get the transformers and the wire first out of everything. That sounds like a good idea to me. We need to get down in here and get the wires, just like I told myself we would do. Let's grab our bits, our drill. We got to get transformers out. Even grab the snips. Back up. And not lose any of our dang tools. It's a monster motor. I'll have a hard time getting this out. It's heavy, but I'm pretty sure that's all aluminum housing. Yeah. How about that? I'll take that. Okay, enough of that crap. We need to go after these transformers right now. Flatheads. Give me a flathead. Okay. Here's a flathead. That one should do. We'll see what happens. There's multiple boxes with multiple transformers and wire. That's what we want. For real. Come on, you turd. You gotta get out of there for me. Okay, please. Nice. There's one. Oh, Transformers. Yeah. Okay. Drill. Get this small one out of there. Come on. What the hell? Go. Transformers. I think that's it. I think that's it for this one. I think. Yeah, there's nothing on the backside. So that's good. Okay, this one is processed enough. I know there's all kinds of wires and this and that, but I gotta keep going, dude. It's getting early. It's about time for me to get on out of here, you know. So anything that's a pain in the butt, I'm gonna have to leave behind. We've been in this one already, I think. Yeah, there's not a whole lot, really. I guess there's, yeah, a couple of boards. Can I just rip them off? No, of course not. Deal with it later, or leave it. Because I can't get everything. I'd like to get inside this. See what's in that. Okay, motor. Actually, put that up on the ledge. Yeah. I think it opens from that side, which kind of sucks, but let's get it. Man, I bet there's something big in this one. We almost got it open-ish. Okay, we're ready to hop over. I think. Take my cutters. That and that. Okay. I'm seriously doubting I'm gonna be able to lift this motor, but I'm gonna try. I'm going to try it. motor. It's so heavy. Yeah, come on, baby. Oh. It's dragging me down, dude. Holy smokes. Come on, baby. Get up there. Okay, I'm almost at the lip height. Beautiful. Oh my God. Almost crapped myself. Whatever. I wasn't gonna screw around. Drop it down there. My belt fall off. Come on. We gotta get the rest of these transformers, dude. And get that wire down in there. Okay, asshole. Look at that. Nothing else down in this box. Morning, everybody. I just got back to the trailer. The car is unbelievably packed. Like, it's up there. We hit a really good spot, a new spot, somewhere I've never been to. And they had so much in the dumpster that I had to just keep taking it, man. You know, it was mixed in with all the trash and cardboard and wood and stuff, so it's like they weren't recycling it. So yeah, I did them the favor of taking what I could. My car is completely bottomed out, probably the worst it's ever been. I'd probably say every 5 seconds my muffler or my exhaust was on the ground. Every bump I hit, it was on the ground. But, like, it's so packed that I had to stuff a motor between my legs down here, see? That's how much room I didn't have. Oh, God. Excuse me for not, I don't know, I'm not going to say not talking the right way, but I am exhausted. I got to grab a shower and get some coffee and keep going. I got other stuff I got to do today. Oh. Oof. Oof. But we're going to get like a little view of the car. Squatting as hard as it is. I mean, look at the exhaust, guys. No, that's a squat. Squat, squat. Pretty bad. There's no gap. No gap. Yeah. It's basically to the ceiling with E-scrap, wire, and transformers, dude. They were throwing out a bunch of transformers too, and I got a hold of them puppies. I'll tell you what, I'm not passing up a good opportunity on getting copper transformers. I got 3-phase transformers, I got machine transformers, I got one of those isolated style transformers that's kind of encased in steel and resin and crap. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one yet. Long time ago in my previous videos from last year, I had a terrible time going through those type of transformers, and then ended up, I worked like 3 hours on them, and only 1 out of the 5 was copper. Yeah, I had to resell it back to them as breakage. Oh, what a freaking mess that was, dude. But I got the chills, man. I gotta turn the furnace on. Might as well get a little heat going. I stop shivering. That'll help me. But we're gonna hop out there after I get a coffee going, okay? And we're gonna get unloading the car. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm cold. I'm basically completely drenched in sweat. But okay, we'll be right back. Well, my computer and my equipment is underneath all this freaking wire and a bunch of clothes that I had got my hands on, so we're just gonna get the passenger side clear, and then we'll be able to get to my stuff. I gotta get the scrap out of the passenger side. Yeah. There's a lot. Like, I had so little room that I had to stop using boxes and just cram it in. I was like stomping this in. Ish. My tools, man. use this tote for wire and my dolly. My coffee cup's on the workstation. Alright, let's get the wire out. I got a tooth that's starting to really hurt right now for some reason. Ah, that's a lot of machine wire. That's all machine wire right there too. Dang here. Yeah, we got a really good score. That was good. Some of that clothes got a little dirty. There. It's probably like 100 pounds of wire between the two. Easily. Oh yeah. All right. Now we can let the rest just sit there in there for now. I think. I gotta get a shower, get cleaned up, get some fresh clothes, get some coffee, and we'll come out here and tackle this. But for right now, I can get to my stuffs. Yeah. Grab his clothes, take that inside. Sweet. You did it. Yes. Whew. We made it. I gotta grab my coffee cup, get this stuff in the fridge. Alright, YouTube. I need to figure out if my four-wheeler fits in the back of this truck. I want to go head up north and hang out with Uncle Chuck and Ted. Well, Uncle Chuck has passed away last year, but Uncle Ted's still around. I want to go up there and hang out with them. My brother and my nephew is heading up there right now, so I'm gonna try to figure out and see if the four-wheeler fits in the back of the truck. If I take the basket off, I should be able to roll it right back in there. That's what I'm thinking anyway. That's a lot of water on there. Front brakes are locked up. What's all that about? What the heck? There it goes. That was weird. Okay, we're good. Should be able to swing the crane over. Oh, is it even plugged in? It is. Oh, come on. Where can we hook it? I want to lift the backside up so I can put oil in it. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Okay. I got a different type of hook on it now, is the problem. That'll have to do. Yep. Up. You, my poor car, is squatting so hard. Oh. There, drinky drinky. Here you go, peeper. Oops. Drinky drinky. Yeah, get that oil in there. If you don't raise the back end of this, it's so hard to get oil in it. I was about a half quart shy. Yeah, that's okay. We're good. It's got more in it than it did yesterday. All right. He's with my ex right now. Her appendix ruptured a few days ago, and she just got done with the surgeries and this and that, and she wants to be accompanied by the Mason boy, so we're gonna let him be with her today. Okay. And and we're gonna go up north and hang out with my older brother, my nephew, and my Uncle Ted. He's not blood related, but he's been around since I was just a little baby. You know, he's more of an uncle than anybody in my family member that I know. Anyways, I think it'll go right in there. I don't know, I'm just eyeballing it. But yeah, this here, we unwrap this loop. Okay, like that. And then we come over like that. And then get it around the rack. From what I remember, that's how we do it. And then we pinch these together, and that's where we lift, dead center. No snappy? Okay, we're going up now. Okay, the crane's got the whole four-wheeler. I I hope it fits. That'd be wicked if it didn't. Oh shit! If it does, then I will be able to move it around, or I will be able to transport it. Nope. Smaller. This one? It'll probably work. It's 1/2 inch, that's why it's sloppy. Yeah, we're gonna be able to get it right down there, or even like that. Look at that. It ain't gonna come unstrapped. We're awesome. Okay, we're done. We can go now. My first monarch butterfly of the year. Look at them. These things are like extinct or something at that point. But look, it's a monarch butterfly. Hello, friend. What a great bike. What a great bike. Oh. We'll be right back, everybody. This is Merchant Metals, just being Merchant Metals. Yeah. This is my home away from home. I guess I could show this to you guys. But if everything went totally wrong and I lost my travel trailer and anything like that, and I had nowhere to go, this is my home. Right here. Home sweet home. Guess I'll show you guys what I got, you know, what I'm working with here. Dumpster dived this staircase and repurposed it. Here's home. Very primitive. There is a couch. It's insulated. We got a really nice spider right here. A really cool looking spider too. He's got a white dot on his butt. But very simple, very primitive. I mean, you got a couch here. There's a fireplace here. Some tools, some stuff that we could use. Things that we would use. But it'll keep you high and dry, basically. That's all this is. If I had, I was thinking about coming out here to just take a nap. I don't know how tired I am. If I lay down, it's gonna happen. Oh God. Oh. That feels good. But the insulation in here, it keeps it so much cooler. I'm pretty happy with how that worked out. It's my home away from home. Window on each side. Before this staircase, there was really only a ladder. So, that's an upgrade. If you got something really heavy, I threw a crank right here on the side of the door. That's how I got the couch up here. I cranked it up here with this thing here. Yeah, look at that. See? Yeah. There's my staircase. That worked out way better than I thought it would. Yeah. Man, it's really nice. All these extra ways that you can grab for your handrails. It's nice. It is. The staircase was a little too short, so I had to improvise and I built it up and then added on this, which needs to be leveled out badly. Yes. But yeah, I did kind of a crumb job on this thing, but I was just kind of using what we had back here, and well, that's what we had back here. Yeah. Does the bear poop in the woods? I don't know, but I'm about to.
Oh, wow.
Oh, greetings, everybody. It is Monday afternoon, actually. Saturday night dive went like amazingly well. The car is literally jam-packed right here, man. If you guys can see, there's no space between the tire and the wheel well. Can you even see that with the camera? Yeah, I guess you can. But I'll point down a little bit more just to give you a better view of it. Yeah, it's totally squatting really, really hard. But anyways, we found a new spot. There's like a lot of machining and control panels and wire and this and that, transformers. They were just hunking transformers away, dude. But anyways, this place just caught my eye. I was strolling around some new areas and the roll-off dumpster caught my eye. I jumped in. I'm like, oh boy, I'm gonna be here till you know, Sunday morning daylight. So yeah, basically got home with all this, and then I just left it in the car. And Sunday I decided to go up north to my uncle's property and bring the four-wheeler and hang out with my older brother and my nephew. So basically when I got home from that, I was so doggone tired I could only do a couple more things and I just went to bed, man. I stayed up so long throughout the night and then stayed up all day Sunday. And now basically that resulting in being Monday afternoon, and I decided to come out here and get some stuff done. So we're going to unload the car. I got a plan for that because we're still kind of packed with scrap right here. I'm going to empty the roller buggy that's back there completely, and everything that's in the car is going in there. And then after that, it's just going to be light impact work. We got like 3 big bags of pop cans in there, and I got a trash can full around the other side of the trailer. We're going to rattle all those up and take them in and turn them in for the episode, the other half of it. We're recycling pop cans, 10 cents a piece. So, yeah, you know. That'll be the end of my day because I'm still groggy and tired, and a lot less special effects and good music and stuff here and there on my videos because I don't have the brain capacity for it right now. I'm still kind of like, right, Mason boy? Well, he doesn't know. He's been at the X's all weekend, so we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna get me some gloves. We're gonna unload the car, but first unload the buggy onto the bench, basically, all that stuff. There's a lot of brass and copper fittings, so that's gonna go real well with the stuff that's already on here. So go get me some gloves and we're gonna unload this car. Yeah. It's not 180 degrees in here at all. It's a little toasty day out. My gloves are a little melty, the ones that are in the cars. But these ones about hit. There's like no rubber left onto them. This left one's not so bad. But let's go get that get this cart and get that situated. Yeah. Hope everybody had a good weekend. 4th of July is right around the corner. I think it falls on a Friday. So happy 4th of July, everybody, as well. I'd like to be able to make that work on here, but it's just not gonna work on here. How about this piece of steel? Push that out of the way a little bit. We're just trying to get that camera view that I like. Stay right there. There. How's that? Okay, on this side, away from it. Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll do. Unload the buggy. Boy, you gotta love when these come up for free. They work great for mass. This bucket's like twice as big as the concrete bucket on my machine right there. Alright. Got this weird light. some kind of a glass kind of a looking deal, but it's got aluminum in it and a wire, so I grabbed it. Yeah. Throw it up here, I guess. I must have grabbed this fan when we weren't doing too good. The fins are aluminum. That's about it. That's all I'm going to get off of it. But we'll deal with it. Oh, yeah, well, it did have a good bit of wire on it, this light. Yeah. E-waste. More boards. Trash bag. I'm gonna try to get this box out of there, but the bottom of it's all rotted out, man. I think I got slim chances. But this has got this thing where you can tip it and then tip it down to the ground so you can get to the stuff. See this? So I might be able to actually get that up out of there without it ripping. But I have my doubts. I have my doubts. Try to cradle it. Oh. Yeah. All right. That was good. Yeah, see, it wasn't even holding anything. But that's all copper and brass and bits of stainless or aluminum, whatever have you there. Good stuff to recycle. Yeah. Yeah, these little plumbing brass and copper pieces, they sure do add up over time. There's a mix of wires in there too, I ain't gonna lie. This is the Sawzall that's got a bad hair trigger. It only works when it wants to. Not good for making film with. This garbage up out of there. But we're gonna fill the car. We're gonna unload the car and fill this. Oops. I ran over Mason's squeaky toy. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, because I don't want to unload the car and pile it up right there more. I want to be able to process this stuff, get it done and out of the way. Oh, these two boxes came from this load too. I'm going to just place this cart right here. And then the scrap will be contained in it. It won't look so bad. And then I'll put this sign right here. Jury in session, do not enter. Yes. What do you think? I don't. Right there. Cool. Maybe I'll unload the trunk first. I don't know. Oh God, I forgot about that big old motor. The car was so packed I had to put this motor in between my legs. Yeah. Uh-oh. It didn't pop. I've been having problems with my latch ever since well, you'll see if you see a few episodes ago. I got stuck here and I tried using my four-wheeler to pull myself out. That's not working, so it's got a keyhole. You guys see how low my car is? It's like by my waist. Our famous wire spot that we just started coming up running across, went there, they had a bunch of wire, but all of it was aluminum, not one piece of copper. So, at least while I was there, I bagged it and you can call it organized. I'll sell it just like that. Be the first bag of finished stuff. our aluminums. Man, let's just get a bag right now. Piece of aluminum wire. It's going with this, okay? Found very little extruded aluminum. We do got a pool motor. There is that right there, see? Yeah, our motor bucket's full. We're gonna figure out what we want to keep and what we don't want. I plan on feeding my copper winding puller some motors this summer. I'm gonna slowly build them up, kind of like how Big Strap Nation does it, formerly known as Big Country. But I want to save them up in like a Gaylord box or something. See what I mean? So I can just keep processing them and stay in one spot. Piece of aluminum wire again, but oh, there's another magnet right there. I'm pretty sure this is a water heater, a small one. I'm assuming there's good stuff on it. Yeah. Here's those bags of cans, just to avoid any issues with mysterious surprises in the bag. I open them up and I put them into a clear one. I kind of like to see what I'm taking to the store, you know. Not bad. Those are all returnables. Is good. How's this one? That's a bag. I need another one actually. I got another bag in there, and then I got a actual garbage bag of them around the corner. I'm gonna grab not a garbage bag, but a trash can full. Might as well turn them in, right? This is from the Pepsi stash and some other cans, I guess. I think I need to take some out of this one. It's too much, like too full. Transformers. See? Yeah. These transformers. They were hucking these away. Dude. Yeah, we're recording this. I just had to make sure, actually. For sure. Yeah. But they had control panels and machines that had a bunch of these in them too, mixed in with all the garbage, debris, wood, plastic, you know, the works. But they were throwing these out without even thinking about just giving them to somebody, or you know, at least try to sell it. I don't know. Well, I mean, if you're a new business moving in and you need to get all this other crap out, I get it. Roll off dumpster, get it gone so I can start my work. Look at this keyboard. It's stainless steel keyboard, and it's got like a rubber coating on it. I think it's probably just to be able to run one of those machines that they had in there at one point. And these, I don't know, control panels or whatever. Who knows? I don't know. Someone tell me, so I'm not wrong. They're control units, or they got it's the thing that has a thing. It's like they got the heat sinks and the fans and the this and the that. Someone, God help me. Is there like a e-waste mic flashlight you can raise up in the sky like Batman, you know, to get him to come help me out with this stuff? Yeah, I'm just joking right now, but yeah, e-waste mic should have a Batman symbol in case there's e-waste out there to be saved, you know. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is a transformer, okay? It's completely sealed. It's a resin sealed type. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but it's heavy. Yeah. And we're just gonna put it in here with the other ones. No, because there's so many other ones that it would fill that basket right up. I'm gonna plop it over here and forget about it for a while. But yeah, last time I tried opening those, epic fail. You can look back in the videos and find that if you really wanted to. But let's just say it was a fail. Things did not go as planned. Damn. Bad spot for GoPro. Man, we need a good spot for you, okay? Man. I can't put it up there. Or can I? Yeah. Is that good, YouTube? Can you see that? I hope so. Come on. Give me something here. That's starting to suck. Okay. I only got so much battery. You're gonna have to just stay there. Yeah. But let's keep unloading. This one's a bit heavy. I bet it's got some goods in it. Some goods. You know? I'm gonna stack two at a time. I can move this along a bit. This one's even heavier. Yeah, there's stuff in these, I know that. More transformers right there. Okay, this one's really heavy. Yeah, I see stuff in there through the vent. Yeah. I feel the wheel weld coming up on this side. Hey, Mike, What is it? What is that? You tell me, okay? Thank you. And it's steamy out today. This is unenjoyable a little bit. One of these transformers here. Oh, this is e-waste. I got these switches too. See, that's my goal. My goal this summer is not to get overwhelmed by scrap, but yet scrap as much as I can. You see what I mean? If there's something uber expensive in here that I could sell right away for cash somewhere, be my guest, please tell me. But for any other scenario, in the, you know, in the truth of all this, is that a good board, Mike? Over there. But in this scenario, I have to get it, process it, delete it. But there's only a small window from movie or from video to video that I make that you could tell me to, you know, actually try to save something. That's the downside. So when the video does pop, tell me in the comments if I got something that's worth $1 million. Okay, I would like that. Man, what a freaking mess right there. We're just gonna try to grab boxes and dump the boxes. This is all boards, e-boards right here. There's more pop cans. Yeah, e-boards. These are all boards. I don't know much about them at all, but I got some. Is this, what's that? There's nothing on this but a gold nugget strip. I don't know what that means. What is this? Is that good? You see what I mean though? How about this one? These are processor boards. Is that right? I mean, what about that? That's a goofy looking thing, and these big yellow things are like insanely heavy. They feel like they're heavy. But we got those. We got the boards. Okay, boards are in. Got more cans. Got this box right here. It's a heavy box. There's stuff in there and a board. More cans. It's not letting me have the cans yet. Let's get this heavy transformers out. There's more. I believe I stacked them on both sides of the car, kind of like that. Right, there's a motor. There's a little baby transformer. Look at this little mini unit here. Hey. Look at that three-phase. Isn't that three-phase transformer, right? It's tiny. Motor can go with it over there. The basket's full. We'll deal with it later. I'm feeling drained right now, actually, so. Some more of that in there. Sure. What are you doing? What are you doing? Right there. Let's pull the box out now, maybe. I think this is all wire right here. I don't know. It's probably a mix. Probably a mix. That's heavy. My keyboard took a crap, and I know I saved a couple of keyboards in here. They're wired ones, but I'm okay with that. Let's figure out what we can do here to get the box up on the table. Let's throw that over there. I'm gonna move this box. That belongs in there anyway. Okay, flip this up into this box. Okay. All right. We got some room to put some stuff there. All right. Yeah. This box particularly. I can't even remember what's at the bottom of this one. Nice. Let's start grabbing from the other side now. That's a piece of cast aluminum. Here. It's a little steamy out here, isn't it?
Gross.
I came out here just to sort out pop cans. I started sweating.
Yeah, it's nasty. Well, her and I, we were in Chicago.
Oh.
The concert in Chicago was like 90.
Oh.
With like not a single freaking cloud in the sky. It was so bad. Like we were getting like delirious at one point.
Oh yeah. Dude, there's only so much you can handle out there, you know?
Oh yeah, we had three little fans with us. We had water, and there was no use.
Oh yeah.
Terrible. Got a dinosaur.
Oh, I got a dinosaur. Look at me, I got a dinosaur too. This one's from 1994.
That's from when Momo was 6.
Have a good day. What kind of computer was that anyways? iMicro? This is and there was an Intel Pentium 4. Pentium 4. I don't know. Is that any good? Okay, got a motor here. Yeah, I know I just switched topics right away, but I want to keep going and get the dang cans where they're supposed to go. I can't fit any more motors there. I can do this though. Like, put it right there. But we're gonna keep going. We need to get it all out. Oof. Start pulling it out. Look at the little baby. See that, Mike? It's a baby transformer. There's more too. They weigh like 30 pounds a piece probably. I might not even be able to move this basket by the time I get it filled. Gotta get that in there. Oh, it's all locked in. Yeah, there's a lot of good cast aluminum and extrusions on these boxes. Green boards and sometimes even copper bus. Yeah, this guy. This guy threw away some motors, man. I'm gonna throw it in here. Call it good for now. Think less, talk less, move more stuff. Oh, that's a bigger one. Yeah, that's a good basket right there for free. I'll take them for free. You got that right. What else? Well, now I have unlimited e-waste to practice on. These little snips. We got them in the car still. Yes. Yeah. More wire. Whoa, I'm ready to cause an e-waste lance here. Let me see. Freed the cans. Yeah. Stir it around a little bit. Can fill the rest of this bag up. Those are nice and clean. Made a mess. Damn it. What's Whitecap water? Sounds weird. I hear thunder in the distance, man. Oh. Having fun? Oh yeah, it is supposed to rain today. He's telling you, man. Oh. Tell him. He's looking at you. You're like, try to take it. You know, I'm warning you. That's what he's saying. Motor. Did you have fun on the four-wheeler? Oh, looks like he's ready to rock too. He don't even care who's driving. He's in there. Nah, can't do that. Not here. Your dad would say no right away. But when we're off in the, you know, off out in the boonies, you know, in the farmland, it's okay. Oh, there's some pretty sweet zip ties. Heck yeah.
Oh, let me go over there.
No. What else? The rest is just kind of wire and stuff. Let's just throw this in the basket and bag the rest in that box. Huh?
He doesn't care.
Oh, that's his four-wheeler, man.
He wants to go for a ride.
He's half owner of that four-wheeler.
I know, I think
All right, let's get all this stuff. I think Hero 6 just died. That's okay. We're almost done here. I gotta grab the rest over here. Well, a lot of that's wire, so let's just dump this copper on top of the copper pile. How about that? Yeah, that's good. Put that on there. The next scrapping session will be about taking copper and brass fittings and stuff like that apart, and a little bit of wire processing. Basically the stuff you see on the bench. That's what I'm gonna more than likely start with. Oh yeah, that's right, that side's done. Let's get this stuff out. Yeah, that place produced quite some wire. Quite a bit of wire. Not anything good, but you know, it ain't no heavy wire, but came with just about every kind of E-scrap I've ever seen. Ready for another load. I'm ready to process this and then load and get more money. That'll be tomorrow. We're doing cans today. More copper down here on the ground. Brass. All right. Good enough. We're good. We did it. Yeah. Oh, and it's heavy. Heavy. More zip ties. 2 different lengths. That's cool. Where were those the last 100 times I needed them? Oh. There ain't nowhere to put this actually. It's going right here. It's so heavy right there, dude. Yeah. The bench is full. Okay. We're gonna end it right here for a second. Or, you know what? Maybe, oh, look at that. We gotta get that. That was an epic battle getting that out. I don't even know if it's on video. I mean, getting it out of the dumpster. That's a motor. That's a motor. Oh. I ain't nowhere to put it again. Stainless steel. Ooh, almost cracked my toe. It did crack the toe. I hear that thunder again back there. Makes me really want to get those bottles taken care of. Will this lift? It did. It didn't want to. You bet your butt I'll be processing these at a later date. Extra cheddar in the can, dude. Okay, that's good there for now. Okay, I gotta go change my shirt. Golly, it even looks like I peed myself. I'm sweating like crazy out here. I gotta clip that transformer right there. Throw the wire up on the table. You know what I'm saying? There. Weird little keyboard. Guess I'll scrap it for the metal on it. This can go back over here. Okay, pausing. All right, folks, we're gonna find out how much 3 big bags of cans are gonna be at the store once I turn them in at the machine. I guess I am going to record turning them in as well, but we'll get the ticket and we'll show you what we made. This is gonna be an interesting recycling video, that's for sure. So we're going there now. Yeah, everybody, we're literally driving away from a huge storm right now. Can you guys see it? Quite dark, huh? So we're gonna go return our cans in, and I gotta go pay car insurance and make 2 other stops along the way. So that's what I got going on for the rest of the day. Then I'm going back to the trailer and finishing my editing. And then tomorrow morning we should have a pretty good, darn good scrap day. We got plenty to scrap out, that's for sure. All right, we're gonna go turn in pop cans. Get in here. I'm just getting them in here first so I can park the car. It's starting to rain. Out. The out does not work on that one. Uh-oh, that one's got a leak. That's fine. It's just water. That is some pop cans. For sure. We'll get those turned in. Then I gotta make a couple stops. I guess I missed my car insurance place. They said they closed at 4:30. I got there at 4:10. So, yeah. Park right here, whatever. Wheel everything up. Let's go get these pop cans turned in. Get it done. All right. Take a card in for him. All right. I usually like feeding 2 machines at the same time. And I do that by using a cart, and I basically cut the bag open to where I can just grab them and I go left, right, left, right. And technically you could feed them twice as fast. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'll just go after it. Can't get any more responsible cycling than this. Right side needs attention, contact, personal, whatchamacallit. That's lame. Okay, well I got $2 on that one, I guess. That's unfortunate. It broke my stride, man. I'll put them right here. None of these were returnable, apparently. Take them back and crush them and throw them right into sheet aluminum, I guess. It's been raining outside. I didn't even know that. Hope I didn't leave my windows down. Set these right here by the door. I'll grab them on the way out. Filled one up for you. Oh, that's how they crush them. They just crush. There's not a packer in there.
Nope.
That'd be awesome if it packed them into a cube.
I wish.
Dude, you just dolly it away like it's nothing, you know?
Well, I might check the other one. You might have filled it up. It's just not checking in.
Pretty close, maybe. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh. So I got like 5 tickets here. You got $36, $22.20, $10.30, and then you got $2 and $2.20. So that much in cans, I guess. Oh wow, I had zip ties up on top of my car. I lost the big one. This one's stuck. All right, we're gonna get in there and cash it in. Dude, I just got like $60 worth of returnable cans, man. That's insane. I even went and bought a watermelon, some snacks, and a package of pork chops, and I still ended up with 48 bucks in my pocket, man. That kind of gives me a whole new aspect on thinking about what the value of cans are here in Michigan. And that we have, you know, I mean, a lot of states don't do it. That's the one thing I can't wrap my mind around. But definitely good things coming from that, I guess. I was only in there for about 20 minutes, so I was using 2 machines at the same time, though. That's the difference. But anyways, this is Merchant Metals ending our day here. Everybody have a great day. Well, after getting the bottles and cans, I hit the store and ended up getting some food and quite a few other things, and I still got 20 bucks left over, so I guess I'll be throwing that in the tank for the next time I go out on Wednesday. On the way back, I seen over here laying in the grass on the side some aluminum gutters, so we're gonna roll up right here right now and pick them up, throw them in the back of the car since we're nice and empty. See, they're right here in the frickin' grass, like nothing. Like, I'm gonna pull ahead and probably put them in the trunk. But I was like, wow, okay, I'll take the dang gutters. Oh, I just hit it with the car though. Don't want to do that. We're gonna get the gutters right now. Okay. For sure. We're gonna try to bend them up enough without getting my brand new shoes, my brand new dumpster shoes, and my brand new dumpster shirt. That's right, I found some swag. I mean, to me it looks quite obvious that it's scrap metal. From some project, I don't know. So we will take it. I mean, it's a good bit. The gutters don't weigh much, but it's a nice little side stop. Snail. There is snails. Oh yeah, side of my shoe definitely just got really dirty. That sucks. I don't know exactly where or what it was from, but it happened. Okay. This must have been maybe a whole front of a house. Don't know. But since I'm not making many stops, this is going to be easy. I think what I'm going to do is, those are really long gutters. I'm going to cheat and grab my Sawzall and kind of cut the tops of them. And then I should be able to do sections until they are inside the vehicle. Okay. That makes sense to me. This shouldn't take long. Sections. 6 feet sections, why not? Right about here. Sweet. Away goes the gutters. We'll turn that into some cash. I'm bummed out about my shoes. I got my shoes dirty. All right, let's get out of here. Give me that AC back. Nice little side stop. Got the side of my shoes super dirty, man. That's okay.